Welcome to the Art of SDR channel, where you can learn to understand, build, and use SDRs.
It's quiet because there's a vacuum and sound doesn't travel. So when you're doing a spacewalk, all you hear is your own breath and your own spacesuit. Inside the space station, it's actually pretty loud because we've got lots of fans that are constantly stirring the air up here. And so there's a steady hum that's always going. It's a little tough to find a quiet place. Over. So first getting over motion sickness, and then the second thing is getting used to all the extra pressure that you have in your head because your heart tries to push blood to your head, and on the ground it has to fight gravity, but up here it doesn't. And so you have a lot of extra pressure in your head, and so it feels like you're kind of walking around with a stuffy nose all the time. Over. We use Greenwich Mean Time, and we have to use a standard time because we've got control centers around the globe. And to synchronize them all together, we use Greenwich Mean Time. Over. So it takes us about 90 minutes. So we're going 5 miles every second. That's 17,000 miles per hour. So we get around the Earth pretty quick. 16 times a day. Over. Well, this is my first trip to space, so I'm still a little excited to see what it's going to be like to go through the process of readaptation. But I can tell you for sure that being up here provides you with a new perspective and a new outlook. And being able to see the Earth out the window has changed the way that I view the Earth. Over. Cole, the first time I sat in the Soyuz capsule, elbow to elbow with my crewmates, it seemed very, very small and cramped. But after spending about a year and a half training inside that, it started to feel just right. So on the ride up, everything felt normal. Over. Now it does, but when I first got here, it felt completely strange to me. It was foreign, and it took me, I think, about 3 months before everything started to feel like it should float around. And so it took me about 3 months to fully adapt to being weightless. Over. A lot. So about 90% of a rocket is just the fuel that it's going to take to get you there. So if you can imagine, a Soyuz rocket's about 150 feet tall, and it's about 20 feet in diameter. And if you just take a cylinder and fill it with fuel, that's about what you get with a rocket. So it takes a lot of fuel to get us here. Over. It's a great question, and I'm not sure I really know the answer to that one. What I can tell you, Cruz, is that everybody does something else first, and we gain our experiences doing something else. So if you're excited about science or engineering, technology, find that passion and chase after it. And then once you've excelled at that, then you can look to try to becoming an astronaut, and you bring those additional skills to the team. Over. Well, we don't play video, or I don't play video games like you might be thinking of, though I do look forward to being able to play Minecraft when I get back down on the ground with my son. But up here, I play a version of a video game with the Canadian robotic arm, and so I fly that and grapple a visiting vehicle bringing up cargo, or we use that to help us repair the station. And so it's like a video game, and it's very similar in many respects. Over. the last book I read was Endurance by Scott Kelly, about living on the space station for a year. It just seemed like a good thing to read, considering I was going to come up here and stay for 200 days. Over. Yes, I went to the Air Force Academy in Colorado Springs, Colorado, and I majored in astronautical engineering. And I can tell you that it was something that I always wanted to do, be involved with space and engineering, and I found my passion there, and that's what helped me become an astronaut. Over. Well, I happen to have two of them. I'm fortunate enough to have two parents that are educators. And like all teachers out there, they are a source of inspiration. They challenge you and they help you find yourself, and they give you constant encouragement. Over. You know, we have lots of different experiments from lots of different countries, and the one thing that we do is we work together. And that's really the magic about the International Space Station, is that it brings countries across the globe together. Absolutely. It's one of my favorite things to do, to sit around and have dinner and talk about the day and see how everybody's families are doing, getting to know each other, getting to appreciate each other's countries and cultures. It's one of my favorite aspects of being involved with the space program. Over. You know, I used to. In high school, I played the trombone, but it's been a long time since I've played that. Every now and then, I dabble with something percussion up here when we try to make a little music on our own. Over. You know, it's pretty common that you can get motion sick, especially in your first few days when you're adapting. I was fortunate and I didn't get motion sick. Over. Well, I'd have to go with the Air Force song. Over. Yeah, absolutely. And being an active duty officer, and for all the airmen that are out there, my favorite song is the Air Force song. Yes, you can. Just like military personnel deployed across the globe, you can vote via absentee ballot. Over. One of my favorite things to do is to stare out the window and look at the earth below and try to identify places that I can.
Please add your comments below on what you liked or did not like about this video. This will help me improve future videos on how to understand, build, and use SDRs. Click on the playlist window to see more videos from the Art of SDR channel.